Hey, what's going on? It's been a minute since I've done this and put anything on YouTube, but it's just been a lot going on, and I'm gonna try to make this quick and short and simple. It's dealing with love. Now, I'm no expert in love, you know what I mean, but I do know that God gave His only begotten child, Jesus Christ. That's love, and I know in the book of John it tells in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. And I know I may not have said that all the way together right, but God is love. Love is one. You can take a billion people, but if we all on the same accord, we all become one. And there's the problem. No one is on the same accord. Everybody is separate. Nobody wants to be together. They want to give the look as if it's together, or something bad has to happen in order for people to come together. But outside of that, it's separate. You do your thing, I do your thing. When something get bad, we come together. We're all supposed to be on the same ship, No matter where you go on this earth, and I've had some travels in my time, and I look around, I pay attention to everything, and everything is there for me to pay attention to. I get revelation out of any and everything. My discernment is strong. And what I'm noticing today, there is no true unconditional love. It's lust. And lust is not always sex. Whatever you want, whatever you desire strongly, and you'll do pretty much anything to get it just to get that attention for yourself, that's lust. How can you look a woman in her eyes, or how can you look a man in his eyes, ladies, and say, I love you, but you got Johnny buzzing your phone, or that guy, he got Sarah buzzing his phone, and now y'all trying to find a way to get away from each other so you can go be with this other person, and you lust in them. Then you come home and tell your significant other, or the one you seeing, I love you. You think people don't know? Everybody has discernment, they just not using it. We got to learn to love ourselves first. If we can't love ourselves, and more importantly than that, if we can't love the one who created us, you know what I mean? If we can't love him and prove that love in all that we do according to his word, then how you gonna love that woman? How you gonna love that man? You think because you buy a house, buy a car, buy clothes, buy purses, buy shoes, take trips, buy jewelry, buying diamonds, spending money, if you think that's love, then we just as screwed can be. Love is just simply being there because you want to be there. Love is just being there because you have no motives other than I love you. It could be your best friend. You there because you love that person. And you don't expect nothing. You don't throw it back in their face. Dang, homeboy, when I was going through this and I was going through that, I was there and you can't be there for me? Come on, then you had a motive. We got to wake up. You look at all these celebrities out here, it's all about drama now. It's all about beef. I got something against you. But see, it's bringing their ratings up. And we sit here, a lot of y'all sit here, I say we, sit here and look at that stuff, and as those ratings go up, on whatever the little counter clock is that they getting paid. And they sitting back laughing at those who looking at it because they doing it purposely. It ain't no real beef. And then we try to do that out here and barely got a pot to pee in. Why? Because you want that stuff. You want those things. That's what you lust for. We got to get back to the basics. We done gave Satan too much power, plain and simple. We've given, the first thing he touched and destroyed was the family. Cain killed his own brother. How was that love? And you got brothers against brothers today. It's all in the Bible. You got sisters against sisters, sisters against daughter, daughter against mother, father against son. There is nothing. It's too many holes. What happened to this? One, unity. You can't make nobody do something they don't want to do. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't care much about this. He ain't talking about nothing. But I do know love is key. I do know oneness is key. It all wraps together. And I do believe if we all get on the same accord, if we all squash whatever drama we have, and have true forgiveness in our hearts, then we will love. All these gangs out here, and females getting mad at other females, and dudes getting mad at other dudes, and people lying and cheating and deceiving them. It's like a smorgasbord of mess. It's a giant cesspool, and it stinks. And I can only imagine, it says, no, our filthiness is like stench to the Lord's nostrils. That's why we frown up and get mad like, God, it stinks. Hate stinks. Hate stinks. Hate stinks. What's wrong with just loving? What's wrong with being kind? What's wrong with being soothing? What's wrong with being comforting? What's wrong with just being there for that person? What's wrong with reasoning together? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with if you see your lady hurting and it's cause and effect? Your woman hurts because you're not doing the things you did in the beginning. And it go both ways, ladies. That brother is hurt because you're not doing the things you did to get that person in the beginning. So what were your motives? What was your objective? Oh, you saw he drove this car and had this money, but you didn't know he was in debt. The dude looking at you, she got this nice body, she stacked a certain way, but you go to her house and it's messy as crap. Everybody got something to hide. So why not come to each other? My analogy is this. And to me, this is love also. You got 52 cards in the deck. Why not have all 52 cards face up? Y'all come to each other like that. All cards are face up. We ain't got nothing to hide. We wide open with each other. But if one of those cards in that deck is face down, you're going to neglect those other 51. And you're going to look at that one that's down because you wonder what, and it's going to eat you alive. That ain't love. Love don't hide nothing. Love is wide open. So I just hope you got something out of this, you know. We have to. Love is love is love is love. And that's all love knows how to do is love. People hurt love. Love ain't never hurt nobody. People hung love up on the cross. And when love was on that cross, he said, for Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's what he said. That's what love said. And they couldn't understand that. But we hold grudges in our hearts. We have aught against one another. Why? Why? Y'all got to understand. It's not the person that's doing the things they do. It's the things inside of that person. Spiritual wickedness is in high places. And when you're doing foolishness, they diving down in you. And now they've taken control and puppeteering you around like you're nothing and nobody. But people see you. They don't see the spirits within. That's why you got to open your spiritual eyes. That's why you got to get in your word and study. That's why you got to pray without ceasing. That's why you got to be vigilant. That's why you got to be sober-minded. Too many drunks out here. And I don't mean from alcohol and smoking. It's that anger, it's that frustration, it's that foolishness that you do. That's a drunkard. Only one who can cleanse you up is our Father. But you have to want to be cleansed from within. I would love to see families come like this now. Because your kids got ringside seats to you. And when they see you doing mess, when they grow up, they going to do mess, but it's going to be worse than yours, and it's going to hurt your heart because you're going to sit there and say, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he like this. I don't know why she like that. Because they saw you. They just putting you back in your face. That's love. And it's sad because that's what you taught them. So to them, that's love. But love don't hurt. People hurt. Love don't. So I'm praying and I'm hoping that we get it together. Because ultimately, we're going to have to stand before that man upstairs. And you're going to be held accountable. Fellas, we got to step up. If we going to be men, then we got to put our big man pants on and we got to do what we got to do. It's more than money. It's more than putting it down in a bedroom. It's more than being that protector and provider. It's just being there. It's looking her in her eyes. And ladies, it's the same thing saying, we in this. Stop looking at the women because they got the backside and they got all the package. But in here, they messed up. And for the fellas that go after women like that, you messed up too. I've been there. I raised my hand. I did it. And it sucks. I got a daughter now, beautiful little daughter. I wouldn't want no man to, anyway, I wouldn't want that. But would I have a right to get mad? Yes, because that's my daughter. But I did it to somebody's daughter. So we got to wake up. Just love. I mean, this whole message is just love. And you can't love when you sleep, even though you're wide awake. Understand that. Love is love. And that's all he wants from us to love. We can love everybody, then we can have peace. And right now, there is no peace in this world. There's too much chaos. And you got legions all over. But you got the power to call them out if you want it. See, you're going to feed the darkness or you're going to feed the light. But you can't feed both because shade don't exist in that. There is no middle ground. Oneness is key. I just say, love everybody with all your heart. Make amends with those you have things against. You will feel so much better. It will be a weight lifted off your heart. It will. You see the younger generation dying quicker than the older generation. Having heart attacks at 25 years old, strokes at 30 years old. Why? All this stress and pressure out here. It's time to wake up. Love everybody. I love you. But Jesus loves you more. All right, you all take care. And remember, oneness really is key because that's love. In a minute. Stay up.